Oh, yes, this is welcome to Dog Hugs. Your daily dog show is live now. We are so glad to see you. You know, we're having a little laugh because we already started the show. I forgot to push a button that sent us live.
We were having a great conversation.
So today you probably noticed that we're not in the laundry lounge today. We're in my writer's studio. And Spider is over here on his perch, just chilling. And yeah, he's got a little bit better behavior here today. How about that, huh, Robbie?
I was to say, I didn't hear him barking, so I thought maybe he wasn't there.
You know, and you're in your writer's retreat as well.
I am. I'm at our house up in northern New York, up in the Thousand Islands, and I decided to come up this week. I brought the poodle, so I'm wearing my obsessive poodle disorder t-shirt.
Well, let me see this. Let me see the obsessive poodle. OPD. Yeah. Is there a known treatment or cure, or do we have to ask Steve for that?
You know, I think the only treatment or cure would be to get another one, but my husband would probably say no.
Only one way to test that.
That's true. Well, right now I'm trying to talk him into getting this kitten that we would be fostering.
Oh, I like how you put the air quotes around that.
Well, you know, come on, let's face it. This kitten is adorable, as all kittens are. But right now, he was dropped off at a local rescue organization up here.
Yes.
Like 3 weeks old. So the little guy doesn't even have any teeth yet.
Oh, gosh.
So they're bottle feeding him like every couple hours. And I send my husband a picture. It's a black cat with the most brilliant blue eyes. And all he said was, "Oh, wow, is that cute?" Don't you think that means that I need to have it at my house?
If Tim says, "Oh, wow, that cat is cute," I mean, it says it right there in the rule book, doesn't it?
Thank you, Larry. Thank you. I wanted to make sure I wasn't like reading something into his words. I feel like it meant bring it on home.
Right.
No, once it's past the bottle feeding, I don't really think I would have the time to bottle feed every couple hours. That might be a mean thing to say, but I know my limitations. And the foster family that he's with, they're amazing at doing that.
Great.
So
yeah,
we may have a new kitten. Don't tell Tim.
What? I'm sorry. What, Robbie?
We may have a new kitten. Don't tell Tim.
And all y'all, don't tell Tim.
Don't tell Tim. He's working, so he's probably not watching. I don't know.
You know, bless him for working, working, delivering our mail.
Yeah, out there every day.
Now Spider's feeling it. Yeah.
I hear him.
Yeah. We want to share with you guys, as you see crawling across the screen, is the Supermodel of the Week contest.
Mm-hmm.
And, wait a minute. I forgot one more thing before we get into the Supermodel of the Week contest. We're both in our writers' studios.
We are in our writer's studios.
And yesterday, and speaking of cats, yesterday on Crimeless Cat, which is Positively Woof's cat page that Rob is the chief cat herder of, you started up a live show there. Tell the folks about that.
So every Wednesday, we'll be going live on Crimeless Cat. We're calling it The Cat Box.
Yes.
Or Catversations from the Cat Box.
Nice.
And it'll be me, and hopefully Ickis will join. Ickis is my cat. Hopefully he'll join every once in a while, but cats being cats, it'll be whatever it is. He may join.
Cat herder.
Yes. But yesterday we had Deb Barnes of Z and Zoe. She's the president of the Cat Writers Association. She's written 3 books. And she's also the inspiration behind the Rainbow Bridge, which takes place in August every year. Yeah. So in the links, I will put in a link to our Rainbow Bridge video that we made. And it's just an amazing way for people to come together on that day and just have that community of, all the people who have also loved and lost a pet. Because Larry, as you know, they take over our hearts.
Amen.
I mean, and whether you've lost a pet, a week ago, a month ago, 10 years ago,
There you go.
like, it's so nice to know that you can connect with people that feel the same way and understand that grief is real.
Yeah. Yeah. And that grief, that sadness, any feelings that we have really honors their memory.
It really does. And it's just a great way to connect with everybody. And it really is, it sounds like a sad day, but it really isn't.
Yeah.
Because people get together and go, oh my gosh, I remember my dog and what she used to do. And it's just amazing.
Well, I love how you kicked off Crimeless Cat with bringing Deb Barnes onto the show, because she is truly one of the greats there. And
I mean, who better to kick off a show than the president of Cat Writers Association? And she's a cat mom to 8 cats.
Is that hoarding, or is she? No.
Cat ladies do not consider that hoarding, Larry.
I know how well she cares for her cats. She's not. Yeah. Nor are you, my friend. And if you got a, say, just hypothetically speaking, a little black cat, maybe with blue eyes. I mean, just hypothetically speaking, I think that.
Naturally, I would introduce it on the show.
Wonderful. That would be
Tim would have to say yes to that, right?
We would love to see your cat, the cat on Dog Hugs as well. So, we see crawling across the screen the Supermodel of the Week contest, and tell folks how to be part of that.
Our Supermodel of the Week is a compilation of all of the dogs that pet parents have shared a photo of all week long. And then on a daily basis, my lovely daughter goes in. She shares, like, look at that dog. She shares all of the photos of the dogs. Then people get to see them, like them, comment on them, and share them. And then at the end of the week, Alexa tallies up all of the counts of all of the dogs, and then she does a compilation image of the top 5 winners, top 7 sometimes, and then we have one dog who is the Supermodel of the Week, and that dog is featured at the top of our Facebook page for the entire week.
Yeah. By the way, there's you and Deb Barnes.
Look at us.
Yeah. Yeah. So yes, join in the fun, and we just love providing that for you.
And look at what Karen has to say.
What's going on here? Karen has to you must take the kitten. You know what? You got to tell Tim. I'm going to have to tag Tim in the post and say, Karen said you've got to get the kitty. There you go.
We'll blame it on you, Karen.
You just made the world a little brighter there, my friend.
So what do we have going on the show today?
Well, going on the show today, we've got the amazing Chris Perondi.
Hey.
You guys have seen Chris before on the show, so I don't think he needs a whole heck of a lot of introduction. So let's just bring him in right now. Hey, Chris.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How you doing?
Oh, doing great. Having a lot of fun today. Hey, awesome. Girl. Who dat?
This is Storm Shadow. Say hi, Storm Shadow.
Right.
Aw. What a cute.
She's about 7 years old now. Mixed like Spider. Well, she's a wiggle worm. Like, let me off. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Excited.
Well, it was great to see you. Yeah.
Yeah, likewise, Larry. You doing
well, we are doing really well. So how do I put this, Chris? So you challenged Spider and me to master disc dog.
Yeah, well, the race, the stunt dog race, which incorporates Frisbee or disc dogging at the final phase of it. So like at the very end, your dog has to run through that tunnel and down the field.
The tunnel.
double bin tunnel, and then run down the field and make the catch, which is essentially catching a Frisbee. So that's kind of was the last part of the race. Yeah. So my question to you and Spider, where are you guys with it right now? How's it coming along?
We are zilch with it. Well, let me put it this way. Spider is good at getting real drivey about the Frisbee, but at this point, I've not really put in the effort yet. And I know it takes effort, Chris, to really get that trick into a catch, other than his grabbing it out of my hand and my releasing it just as he's jumping up.
Right.
Before COVID quarantine, when we went to the dog park, there was somebody else who had a floppy Frisbee. Right. And Spider would get real drivey, in chasing that disc.
Right.
But not with me.
Really?
So anyhow, we're going to keep working on it. And I would love some, offline coaching, because we can do this, my friend.
Well, the main step when it comes to training a dog to catch a Frisbee is you and your level of excitement, and how you put that energy towards your dog and with your dog. Right. And of course, working with 2 discs.
Yeah, that really helps,
because you can get them going out for that one and then get their attention on the one that we have in our hand, essentially. And the more animated we are with our dog, the more responsive they should become. Now, each dog has a different level of focus and drive, so you got to work with that ability of your dog's ability and figure out what works best as far as like length of time you should spend and the method that you use specifically.
Yes. And in fact, one of the great ways in which you share about how we increase our dog's drive to go after any kind of an object, be it a disc or whatever, is by teaching our dog to fetch. So let's play a video clip from our DVD, how to make your dog the neighborhood star.
Perfect.
Great. So here is learning how to fetch.
Go get it, Split. Bring it here.
Notice I'm working with 2 discs.
Good boy.
Yeah.
Nice work.
Yeah.
Fetching is a fun trick and great exercise for dogs of all breeds and sizes. Teaching the fetch is a lot of fun, actually, but I always use a couple items of the same type to have my dog go after the first one and then bring it back to me for the one that I have in my hand. Watch closely. Let's show them how it's done, Split. You ready? Go get it, buddy. Bring it here. Come on, Split, bring it here. Yes, and you'll get this second one as a reward. It's essentially 3 tricks in one. All right, Split, you ready? Let's show them. Here's the first trick. They're going after it, and then bringing it back is the second trick. Nice. And then giving it to us is the third part of the trick. Nice job there, Split. Very good boy. Go get it, and then bring it back. Yes, almost had it. Good try. The key is just to be patient, consistent, and repetitious with your good dog, and they'll eventually start bringing it right back to you every time. Come here, Split. Bring it here. Oh, get it, bring it here. Yes, excellent. And you'll get that other one as a reward. Nice work, Split. Now, the first step is getting them interested in the toy that you're going to play with. So sometimes a little light game of tug of war will work. Just make sure it's fun and it's something that's real positive for your dog. Now, what we do is we roll 1 disc or toy out to them, encourage them to go get it, and then bring it back to us. And when they get back to us, they get that other one as a reward. It's a real positive way to teach a recall and encourage your dog to bring it back to you so they don't come up with that game called keep away. Ain't that right, Split? Go get it, buddy, and bring it back. No, gotta get it. Gotta get that one. Gotta get that one. Bring it here. Yes, very good boy. Nice work. Nice job. Perfect. Go get it. Bring it here. Bring it here. Let me see it. Yes, excellent job.
All right. Well, thank you. That really gives me a little bit more encouragement that I can break it down. I love how you talk about it's really 3 tricks in one.
Yeah, it pretty much is. It's 3 steps, and it's 3 different things happening, and go as long as you feel your dog is still having that level of excitement as far as the length of time of your training session. If he starts losing interest, try to end that session earlier and keep building that drive, because that's the one thing that will hold dogs back when it comes to catching Frisbees or wanting to play with balls or any type of activity like this, is that they get bored and they get distracted, from their environments, things that could be around them, or they're just getting bored with it because they just don't have that strong a drive yet. But it can be built upon. You can build upon that drive. You can increase it.
Yeah, that's really good. So I want to encourage you folks, if you still have a DVD player, to check out How to Make Your Dog the Neighborhood Star. And I guess, Chris, at some point we're going to offer that as a download as well.
Yes,
but if they get the DVD, I know that you put in a really nice extra for them.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, you can put that DVD in your computer if your computer has a CD-ROM drive, and it works on your computer as well. So still ways to watch it and show your support. And of course, teach your dog something new. It goes over 15 fun tricks you can teach your dog from beginner, intermediate to advance. And of course, we do also encourage you guys, you check out the Aerobee Super Disc. You notice I was using those in the video. I like them because they're rubbery on the edges, so they're real safe for the dogs. Doesn't cut their gums. I've been using these discs for a very long time, actually pretty much ever since I started my show. So I'm a strong believer in them because they're easy to throw and catch, they're visual, and the number one reason is that they're safe.
Yeah, thank you. You've introduced Spider and me to the Aerobee, and we've begun using them and just love them. Thank you for the hug, my friend. Yeah. So actually, right behind Spider is a shot of our book, the Big Book of Tricks for the Best Dog Ever. Yes. And Chris, on the cover of it, we've got your dog Vinny doing another trick that we teach in the DVD, the play bow.
Absolutely, take a bow.
Let's share that with the folks.
Yes, good boy.
I'm going to come back to that. Cue that up.
Take a bow.
Okay.
And bear with me a second, folks here.
Come here, Tex. Come here, buddy.
Hey, Tex.
Yeah, Tex is hanging
out.
All
right.
Can you take a bow?
There we
Yes, good boy.
There's Vinny,
now
our
we're going to
cover
learn
dog.
how to take the bow. This is a great way to finish off a performance or show respect. Sometimes dogs will do this naturally as a play bow. Yes. To teach your dog to take a bow, we're going to place a cookie in front of his nose and lure him just like this, towards his chest and down. Perfect. Great job. Let's try that again. Towards the chest and down. Now, if your dog lays down, it is okay to gently put your hand underneath their tummy to bring them back up. Let's try this again. Bow. Yes. Yes. Now it's time to face out the cookies and face in the cues. Take a bow. Yes, good boy. Take a bow. Yes. Take a bow. Yes, good boy.
All right.
Awesome. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
Suhey with Vinny.
Yeah, great seeing Suhey there. Yeah. So you've got a dog or two with you today, huh, Chris?
I got like 4 of the dogs in the office right now. I got Starlight. Star, come up here, sweetheart.
Hello.
This is my border collie. Of course, she doesn't want to look at the camera.
Hi, Star.
And I have Tex in the room. Tex and Confetti's back in the corner over there. Confetti.
Hey, big girl.
Come here. Oh, she's sleeping. She's an old girl now. She's 11. So
she's allowed. How old is she? How is the big girl now?
Oh, she's doing good. She's doing real good. This little girl I've had since she was about 10, 11 months old.
Yeah.
She comes from the Yolo County Animal Control.
Right, and you want to give a shout out to them today.
Yeah, that'd be great. The Yolo SPCA. I actually was looking for a bigger dog at the time and was looking for a high jumping dog. And when I went in, unfortunately, that dog didn't work out. But they said, "Oh boy, if you would have been here a week ago, you could have looked at this dog that had so much potential. It's exactly what you're looking for, other than the fact that she wasn't a big dog, And I'm like, well, keep me posted if something changes. Keep me in the loop. So anyway, I get a call a few days later saying she's back. She's back again.
Wow.
And I'm like, what do you mean she's back again? She's like, well, this little girl had been adopted 3 times.
Oh my gosh.
And each time returned in less than a week. They take her back. Now she does like to lick a lot. She is a licker. But I don't think that had anything to do with it. The fact that she was a little feisty, I think, had to do with it. She had to be dominant. She was a little jealous. Like if she'd be in my lap and another dog was to get close to her, she'd just launch into attack mode. So we had to teach her some manners. She still has some of those bad habits. Sometimes I got to keep an eye on her, but she's gotten way better. You can kind of tell when she's getting irritated now. She just doesn't fly off the handle. She just does the side look like back off. Back off, you know. So she'll give me a warning signal. Yeah, and give the other dogs a warning signal. But yeah, she had a litter of pups. I don't know if, I mean, they all got adopted. I don't know how they turned out, but she's turned out to be an exceptional star. She does the handstand in the palm of my hand. She rides skateboards, jumps rope, does amazing tricks, races, does weed pull barrel racing. She can pretty much do the whole race. She can do the race as we challenged you and Spider. She just doesn't have the fly ball box mastered. So we never really did that with her, but she's an exceptional Frisbee catching dog. And of course, loves her Aerobie Super Disc. Oh, I know.
Well, in fact,
she's all through the book.
In the book, we've got Confetti doing her skateboard riding right there. Yeah, she is quite
a celebrity dog too, Larry. She was on Nat Geo Wild's World's Greatest Dog, and it's been re-airing on Disney Plus. You can watch the World's Greatest Dog, and so she is constantly getting fans right to her sometimes. So that's always fun. So she had her claim to fame on that show. So that was pretty good.
Big
and we're going to be on Disney Plus again, coming up here in June, actually, on another show called A Dog's Life, hosted by Bill Farmer, which starts May 15th. And our episode is scheduled to get added to the Disney Plus channel on June 12th. So every Friday they'll release a new episode. So yeah, so mark your calendars, and you get a chance to see all our dogs and see our show and see a little bit more information on a little background on us and what we do with these guys and how we do it.
Yeah. Oh, that'll be really great. Yeah. And the executive producer in this show, you mentioned Bill Farmer.
Who's the voice of Goofy.
The voice of Goofy.
Yep, and many other characters.
I used to write for Disney, and it was always a treat when I got to do a gosh.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, he's a talented guy. Oh boy. And super nice too. Him and his wife are just such good people, so friendly, and encouraging and just supportive. It's really good working with them. I can't wait to see the episode.
Yes. Yeah, that'd be great. Chris, as you know, this show is really about gratitude, especially in these times. Yeah,
sure, absolutely.
Somebody in your life or in the world today who you'd love to give a blessing or a shout out to?
Well, yes, absolutely. You know, this Sunday is a very special day. It's Mother's Day, so I definitely have to give a shout out to my mom for all her support over the years and everything she's done for me and helping me become the man that I am. So thank you so much, Mom.
Beautiful. Yes. Yeah. Well, Chris, it's as always, it's great to see you and great to see your wife, Suhey, on video today. Yeah. And wishing her a happy Mother's Day as well.
Excellent.
Yeah. All right. You take care, buddy.
All right. You too. Thank you so much. Keep up the great work on Dog Hugs. Bye, everybody.
All right. Bye. All right. Robbie. Yeah. Happy Mother's Day. Early Mother's Day.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah. Yeah.
So what I thought was interesting, and I should have asked Chris while he was still here. So Hazel, my 1-year-old poodle. Oh, he's still there.
All right. Here's
question.
Yeah. Okay. Hey.
So I have a 1-year-old poodle, Hazel, and she will fetch and she will bring back, but she will not let go. So I feel like tug of war is good, but if I'm trying to get her to fetch and give me a toy to fetch again, like what's a good way to have her give me the toy? I tried swapping it out for a different toy and she doesn't want to give up the one that she's got, even though she's so good at fetch. I can't hear you. Well, I can't hear.
My bad. Chris, can we hear you now?
Oh, how about now? Sorry, I must have hit my mute on my mic. I apologize. technical difficulty on my end. Are you using two toys? Are you using?
I've tried two toys. Oh, they're not the exact same. No.
Because what'll happen if they're not the same, the dog will sometimes favor one over the other. So you'll find them dropping or letting go of one of them very easily, and then the other one, you're just having a heck of a time trying to get it out of their mouth. Okay. So my suggestion, make sure they're both identical if you're having this trouble. Identical. Okay. I mean, color might not matter as much, but if they start favoring one over the other, you might have to have the exact same color too. It just depends on the dog. But normally if it's exact same type, for example, I'll use two Arrow Bees, doesn't matter what color they are, as long as they're exactly the same, they feel the same in their mouth. And then once you have that, then you can try to get their attention on the second one that you have in your hand. And then you go after the other one. And you don't give them the other one until they let go of the first. So you're holding on to the first one and they're tugging, right? So you're trying to get their attention on this one. So stop tugging. Don't give them that exchange. If you give them that exchange, then the game's still on. So you got to not tug. Sometimes I'll even push it back towards them, and I'll just kind of hold it, but not pull back. And I show them this one. I get real excited on this one. Get it. I'll rub it on their head, or try to throw it in front of their nose. And as soon as they let go of the first one, they get this one as a reward and get excited with them. Play tug, make it more fun than ever, because you want them letting go to be more fun now getting the second one. So now you're training them to let go on cue if they get too amped over one. Hope that makes sense.
All right, then that is part of my thing, because I'm like, she's bringing back a stuffed hedgehog and I'm giving her a tennis ball. So obviously that's the difference. Okay. She loves them both, though.
More than a tennis ball.
Yeah. I never thought about that. But then, I mean, a little bit of tug of war isn't bad, is it? As long as I'm not trying to get her to do the fetch and return.
Right. The tug of war builds drive, and we use it to build the drive and the excitement level of the dogs. Okay. Make it fun. For a lot of the tricks and different things, I'm teaching them to, go after that toy, and that's the reward. They don't normally get a treat after they go get a toy. Otherwise, you're basically fake playing with your dogs. You're basically, I want them to play and do it because they're having fun and doing it, not because I'm giving them a treat after they bring the ball back, for example. I mean, but there's some dogs who don't have that innate prey drive, the drive to go out and grab and kill and bring it back. You know what I mean? Because that's basically they're tapping into their inner talent there. And some dogs have a stronger drive than others. So you just got to work with your dog's ability.
Yeah, and Hazel really has a strong prey drive. My other poodle, not at all. So that's what I'm going to try. And do they make those rings small enough for a miniature poodle? They look big. They look like they're big.
They have different size products. In fact, they even have a Doggo Bee product. This one's kind of been chewed on and played with a bit, but it's a little more flimsy, but it is smaller in diameter, as you'll see here.
Oh, okay.
So I'll give you a little idea. And it's just softer. Not that these aren't real hard. They're pretty pliable too. But obviously, if you have a smaller dog, you might want to use a smaller disc. And there's other out there you can check out too. But this just ones that I have handy in front of me.
I think I'll try that then, with it giving the same toy rather than, because I had no idea. I thought she would drop the hedgehog to take the ball since she likes them both. But that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, we struggled with that issue at times too during our race when we've incorporated fly ball into the race. And the dogs have to get a ball during the race, then drop the ball and go after a Frisbee. So we'll have some dogs that like the ball so much that they won't drop the ball and catch the Frisbee.
Okay.
If the ball's around, they're like, forget it. The ball's more fun. And then I have other dogs that could care less about the ball. So then they won't hang on to the ball and they just want to get to the Frisbee. So it's always a balance. Each dog is different and they each have different, ideas about what they like and don't like.
Thanks for that. Because like I say, she is great at going out, bringing it back, and she enjoys it. So it's like, I want to teach her and I wanted to know what was going wrong. And now I know. So
there you go.
Well, Robbie, now we have to add you into the Stunt Dog Challenge.
There you go.
Let's give me a little bit of time for that.
With your cat though, Robbie, I want to see your cat doing it.
Yes.
Ickes does fetch. Larry has seen him fetch. Yeah, so if you roll up a piece of paper and throw it, Ickes brings it back and drops it at your feet.
That's great.
We'll get a video of that together.
Robbie, let's film that. Yeah.
I have videos of that.
Yeah, and actually, that's got such good camera work. That'll be more exciting. Getting that new cat. Yeah. Hey, Chris.
Oh yeah, the new cat. I forgot about the new cat.
Oh, he's already the new cat. Hey, Chris, thank you for those additional.
No problem.
Yeah,
no problem.
thank you, Chris. I appreciate that.
Next week.
Oh, and Chris is still on the show. See you, Chris.
Yeah, let me know, Larry.
He won't get off. Bye-bye. That was great. Well, good.
That's good to know because Hazel, Hazel has so much energy and so much drive. So it's good to know how to get her to do that without it being a huge tug of war, which is fun, but it's not what I'm trying to do.
Yeah. Well, we got a couple of more comments. We got.
Oh, we do. Yep.
Dogs understands the command. Excellent. Enjoying this session today. Thank you, Kathy Ann. We really appreciate that. Yes, they are beautiful dogs. And inside of every dog is that star. That as we call it, the neighborhood star. And the best kind of stardom is that loving home forever.
Yeah.
So thank you, Kathy Ann, for saying that. And all the dogs on this show are so photogenic and cute, and look at him, so smart. Oh, that's really, really nice, Karen. Thank you so much for your comment. And then,
she's just egging me on. It's going to be Karen's fault. It is going to be Karen's fault.
Well, you may have to name that Karen Pastore.
I know. I guess I have to find out if it's a boy or a girl. I don't even know that yet. I thought if I didn't know, then that wouldn't make me want it. Not that I care.
That's great. Yeah. Robbie, my blessing today is for my mom. And Mom, I love you if you're watching on the show today, and sending you a big human hug as well as a dog hug. Really, thank you for life. Thank you for everything. Yeah.
Well, my mom has passed, so I think my blessing I want to give to my daughter, Alexa. I mean, she gave us the gift of being grandparents. Amen. And Atlas has been on the show many times.
Oh, yeah.
He's almost 19 months old. So, and she is such an amazing mother. And Atlas has such a great personality and love of life and no fear. And I think that's because of the way Alexa and her husband Cody are raising him. So I want to give a shout out and a blessing to her today.
Oh, that is so beautiful. Yes.
Thanks.
Yeah. Well, tomorrow on the show, we have from Australia, Flipping Dogs.
Oh my gosh.
And Sim, they, at this time of year, like the Perondis, they tour all over Australia. And so they're sheltering in place, and we recorded the show the other day. They've got some great stuff to show off. Oh, and Robbie, you're especially going to like this, and all of our cat lovers are going to like this, because they have an amazing trick cat.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. In fact, I'll have to get that clip especially for you to also post on Crimeless Cat.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Yeah. So you're really going to love that. Yeah.
So my knowledge of Australia comes from a Bill Bryson book. And it has the largest concentration of deadly spiders of anywhere in the world. And spiders are my deathly fear in life. So it's like, I'd love to go to Australia just to see koala bears, but too many spiders. I'm going to stay here.
Yeah, you're funny. Hey, look, beautiful comment.
That's a great.
Happy Mother's Day to all the dog moms. Yes, well said. Yeah, and Karen's got I love it. Yeah. And,
thank you, Karen.
Moms and your lovely daughter and grandchild. Yeah, thank you, Karen. Yeah.
And on Monday, who do we have before we go?
Oh, Monday,
Steve Dale.
Steve Dale is coming back with us. And if you saw us last Monday, Steve is, I consider him the foremost pet journalist. And Steve Dale's Pet World on WGN Radio out of Chicago is terrific. He's going to share an update on some of the research, especially with cats and COVID, out of the Win Feline Foundation. So I hope you join us to welcome Steve Dale from Steve Dale's Pet World.
That was such incredible information that he gave about coronavirus and everything last time. It's like so knowledgeable, and it was so great for the layperson. I learned so much.
Me too.
It's like, oh my gosh, it was amazing. So I'm looking forward to Monday because he had so much to share last time that we couldn't even get it all in. It was great.
It went too long, and so we're bringing Steve back. And he's so generous with his time to join us. Well, Robbie, once again, wishing you a very, very happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
You know, as one of our fans said to all moms out there, a big, big hug to you, and to all moms, a big, big hug to you. As well. And Spider is just chilling on the floor right now.
He really is. There hasn't been a peep out of him.
So thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you again tomorrow.
Can't get in front of the camera the right way. There we go.
All right, take care. Bye.